So we've now got Fear the Walking Dead Season 6, Episode 5. This episode is titled Honey. Now, if you have not seen this episode, don't want to get anything spoiled for you, do not watch this review, because this review is going to contain full spoilers of the episode. So with this episode, we are back following Dwight and Cher. We didn't get to see them in episode 4, but in episode 3 we got to see them reunite. It was actually pretty cool to actually see them spend time together. They're in some abandoned building, they're spending time together. It was quite nice to see them again, because we haven't actually properly seen them together since season 6, episode 5, ironically, of The Walking Dead, when they were kind of taking all of the Daryl stuff. As far as I know, that was season 6, episode 5. So if that was planned, that's quite cool that they planned it out that way. But that was the actual last time we actually got to see them spend time together. We've seen them again, like in episode or season 7, but they weren't together because they weren't allowed to be together. So this is the first time we actually have gotten to see them in 4 years. So it's been pretty cool to see them spend some time together again. But then they're in this kind of house, and then Sherry says she doesn't want to leave. She doesn't want to have to Dwight to be on the run from all of this. Not explaining why, but you kind of understand the reason that she doesn't want to be on the run again because of what happened with Negan. The fact that she had pretty much a bounty on her head. She didn't want Dwight to have to do that again, so she doesn't want to leave. But then she leaves the room, and Dwight hears something knocking outside. He goes over to her window, opens up the window, and you see a white mask, and that really put the fear in Fear the Walking Dead, because that was such a horrific imagery. I remember in the trailer when I first seen it, I wanted to know straight away what the hell was happening, because I thought the imagery of that mask was just so fucking creepy, because there's no emotion, nothing on it whatsoever. So I wanted to see what the hell was happening there. They then break into the house. They put a bag on Dwight's head, and then we wake up. Well, we wake up with Dwight. I'm assuming the next day. We're in the middle of a drowned out pool, which again, I had a complaint about this in The World Beyond. There was a pool full of water. I didn't know. Or actually, wait, that's the exact same thing. In World Beyond, I was wondering how the hell this pool doesn't have any water, because there was nothing stopping it. And again, in this episode here, there's a pool with no water in it. Doesn't the rain fall? I don't understand how there's no water in this pool. But Dwight wakes up there, everyone comes around in masks, and Dwight is panicking, shouting, "Where the hell is Sherry?" It's revealed that Sherry is actually part of this group, which I expected, because we didn't see Sherry tied up. I expected she was part of this group, but also it was kind of a twist, because what the hell is Sherry doing with this group? It's then revealed someone screaming in Dwight's face saying, "How the hell where is Virginia going to be? What is she going to do?" All this shouting. And he keeps saying, "I don't know, I don't know." They then threaten to kill Al if he does not reveal. But then some guy comes down. Apparently Dwight has saved this guy previously before he met up with Morgan and all that. Dwight had saved this guy twice, so then they spared Dwight's life. Al comes out, and they come up with a plan of taking Al's what they call it, the AGRAT, the SWAT vehicle. Anyways, their plan is to take the SWAT vehicle back, which led to a pretty interesting scene. So they're on horses, they got the masks on, and it felt like a western. It felt like I watched Back to the Future Part 3 the other night, and then seeing Doc and Marty on the horses and everything, it just reminded me straight away of that. Just seeing them on horses, Dwight literally jumping on the SWAT vehicle. I just thought it was pretty cool seeing them go about that. But Dwight gets in the SWAT vehicle. He then puts the gun up to the guy's face, says, "I'm out of bullets." Of course, the guy whacks the gun away. The mask falls off. Dwight's face has been revealed to this guy, but Dwight he actually is able to kick him out of the SWAT vehicle. He stops the SWAT vehicle, and then we don't know where the guy is. They're thinking, "Shit, we gotta get him. He's seen my face." And then we see someone come up on horseback. I was like, who's that? At first I was thinking, is that Morgan? I doubt it's Morgan. It was Morgan. Morgan was coming up on horseback, cowboy hat and all. He has captured the guy, and he's got him tied up. He's literally dragging him on the ground by the horse, and it was great to see Morgan again, because we've seen him, but we haven't really seen him. We haven't really spent time with him since episode 1. We've got like snippets of him at the end of episode 2, and then snippets of him at the end of episode 4, but we haven't really caught up with Morgan, so it was great to catch up with Morgan once more. They bring the SWAT vehicle back, and then Morgan is saying, they're all saying, "We've got the SWAT vehicle now. We could literally go to Virginia and take over. We could knock her down, burst in there with the SWAT vehicle, and we can literally take over." But Morgan saying, "No, if you do that, that's not going to work. Our people are going to die. You can't just burst in there and do it. We got to think about this strategically." He invites them all to come and live with them at the dam. They kind of shoot down that offer. They don't want to go with that offer. which I want to see the dam again. I want to see what progress he has done since then. But then their plan is to terrorize the guy to find out where Virginia is going to be next. Dwight is fully on board with this because he knows Sherry is not going to come away with him until Virginia is killed. So he's fully on board with getting Virginia killed now. So their plan is, because this guy has no information, they're going to tell Virginia to come to them, saying, "Oh, this is a community," and it's a smart enough plan. But then a group of, I'd say 10, 15 of her what does she call them? Patrol guards, whatever she calls them, they make their way over, and then Sherry's about to kill them. Dwight talks her out of killing them, and then she gets very annoyed. She starts smacking them, and then we get a kind of a reveal later on the episode that she doesn't actually care about Virginia. The only reason she wants to kill Virginia is because she never killed Negan. She had so many opportunities to kill Negan, and she never killed him, so she regrets that so much now that she just wants to kill Virginia just for that very reason. It was pretty cool to hear. We get a nod of Morgan actually mentions that they went through a war. We also get Negan mentioned, that we get the Sanctuary mentioned. All that was just pretty cool to hear all of those said in Fear the Walking Dead, because as far as I know, Negan's name has not been mentioned in Fear the Walking Dead. So to hear that the backstory is there, so it was quite cool to hear them actually talk about it. But then Sherry says she wants Dwight to leave, so Dwight leaves, which I thought was pretty insane. Sherry doesn't want Dwight there because she knows Dwight is pretty much the same person he was before Negan, but she's not like that, and she does not want Dwight to have to watch her go down this path. So she sends Dwight off, and then Dwight is now doing what she did to him, sending him messages to get her to come along. Dwight and Al have now found walkers. They've kind of bashed up their face a bit so they don't look like them. They've put their clothes on them so that people think the patrol guards are going to go, okay, they are dead now. And Dwight and Al are now with Morgan. They've also gone back to the office building they were at in episode 3, where that big community was, which I was expecting a lot more people. I remembered like a shit ton of people, but apparently it looked like 15-20 people. So those people are now joining Morgan's group. They are all on their way to the dam. They're going to build up a community there, and I was hoping we were actually going to see it, but we didn't actually get to see the community. We just see them making their way. So hopefully in episode 6, whoever we're following in episode 6, I probably say it's June and Luciana at the dam, because we haven't been there yet. It's episode 6. We're probably going to have to go to the dam, so I'd say episode 6 is probably going to be following them, but I am really sure. But I really want to see what the dam actually looks like. I want to see what progress he has made. Is there any buildings been finished? The building with the I can't remember the woman's name, but her kid Morgan, is that like an actual house now? Was that wall that was knocked down, has that been repaired? How is she going to react to all these people? I'm interested to see what's going to happen there with just continuing on building off the dam. I thought this episode was fantastic though. I thought it was so intense. It really put the fear into Fear the Walking Dead. I wouldn't say it's the best of the season. I don't even know what I'd say the best is. I think 1, maybe 2, I don't even know. But this is better than episode 3. It's better than episode 4. I just can't decide if I like this one more or episode 1 or 2. These are all 3 neck and neck because this episode is fantastic. I loved it from start to finish. I thought this new group with people with masks, I'm intrigued to see what's going to happen next with them because they're so intriguing. The fact that this group was a group that Virginia either didn't want or she kicked them out and they want revenge on Virginia. They want her killed. I really want to see that. Virginia's going to have to die. Even Morgan admits she's going to have to die at some point, but now is just not the right time because as he says, him and Dwight went through a war that went on way too long and way too many people died, that he does not want to see that continue on again. So I'm really excited now to see how Virginia's going to die. Is Morgan going to be the one to kill her, or is someone else going to kill her? When this is all going to happen, I'm quite disappointed though. Episode 6 and 7 is the last ones we're getting until God knows who long, because they're only filming the back half now. I was kind of hoping episode 8 we're going to get, but apparently episode 8 was not filmed, so episode 7 will be our mid-season break. Hopefully episode 8 and the rest of the season doesn't come too far along. I'm imagining hopefully January, February, but I could be wrong, and I just want to see what's going to happen because this season of Fear so far is probably my favorite season of Fear. I'm thinking either this or 3, but honestly I'm thinking this is a lot better than season 3 because this is just fantastic. You would not think that the showrunners of season 4 and 5 are the exact same showrunners. I'm just praying they don't let me down the back half, because that was the first 2 seasons. I thought start of season 5 was great, start of season 4 was great, back half season 4 back half of season 5 were pretty bad. So hopefully, I'm praying they do not let me down the back half, because so far this season has just been amazing, and it's up there with some of the best Walking Dead universe series overall. Like, as I said in my review for World Beyond episode 5, I think World Beyond season 1 is the worst Walking Dead season overall, but I put season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead right up there. It's probably in my top 5. I just think this is a fantastic season so far. Hopefully they just finish it off and do it brilliantly, because then I will pick it up day one. I have season 5 of Fear the Walking Dead on Blu-ray. This came out back in, I would say, oh jeez, it came out almost, it would have came out over a year ago at this stage, and I only picked it up now because I've never had that itch to watch it, because I wasn't really a fan of season 5. But if season 6 is as good as it is and stays as good as it is, I will be picking it up day one. Same the way I do with all the Walking Dead series, I will be picking it up day one of release. So hopefully they stick the landing and make season 6 the best season of Fear the Walking Dead as of right now. Well, hopefully season 7 will be even better. But let me know your thoughts on Fear the Walking Dead season 6 episode 5 in the comment section down below. Do you agree with me? Is it the best season of Fear the Walking Dead as of right now? Who do you think is going to kill Virginia? Let me know all that in the comment section down below. If you want to hear my thoughts on episode 6, which will be next week, click the subscribe button so you can hear my thoughts on episode 6 next Monday or Tuesday, whenever day I do post that video. But if you want to hear my thoughts, click the subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.